Okay, I think we are showtime. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night Zoom call. We are in the beginning of April 2nd. I can't believe it. It's hard to believe. We've got a whole crew of people on here hiding, so we'll just move it around. Actually, I'll put it on speaker view just to save a lot of you guys. Okay, so really excited to have you with us, and this is our second Zoom event. And I like it in the sense because we're going to open it up for questions and discussion. I'm going to show you some things, and we're really focusing on working on things that are holding us back or roadblocks and working on team synergy. So before I started recording, I was mentioning that it's really, really imperative that when you are bringing on a new team member, that you get them engaged into the process and the system right away. The best way to do that is introduce them to the team call, the team meeting for just 30 minutes. Okay, it's really, really important in getting new team up and running. And then they feel like there's a network of ways that people can ask questions. Hey, hello, welcome, my dear. We just started the intro. And so we're really excited about talking about today's content. If you didn't watch last week's, it was all about getting a new distributor up and running with the distributor's checklist and the sponsor checklist. So I have them with me today because we're going to be utilizing these checklists. Now, we follow a system, which is the system in the mission-driven model.info. And that's a place that you can get all of your tools and resources available. Okay. So just Leslie, my dear, we can hear all the moving. You're fine, but just mute if you're making a lot of noise. Okay, sweetie? And then you can unmute.
Mute on the sound thing. Okay, good.
Perfect.
Got it.
Okay. Perfect. And then you can join us when we have questions, just because we're recording. Okay, I want to touch base on, we're talking today about building for events and the importance of building for an event, getting a new team member up and running. Again, that's still that failure to like get up and moving. People feel like they have to create an entire story. They need to know a little bit more before they get up and running. I mean, there's just a variety of things that are holding them back. It is your job as the sponsor to get with your new person right away, and within the first week, have events on the calendar and have a system in place and helping them. And that's what we're going to focus on today. But before I forget, because I forgot last week, is I want to take 2 minutes and talk about the television promotion. Okay. It's so funny. I get two different ways of looking at it, and this is a beautiful brainchild coming from Elizabeth Small and her team. And she's offering a sweepstakes for people willing to fill out a questionnaire after meeting with you, watching a video, and talking with you, filling out a sweepstakes entry form. And it's a way for you to create conversation. People love games. People go, oh, 50-inch, TV. Oh, I don't need another TV. I mean, it's a $500 prize. It's like if they don't want it, they could just give it away to somebody else. I mean, I don't know if you remember those Tupperware days or something. We're getting that little basket. We're snorting around for our dollar little trinkets. People love prizes and toys. So I just really want to, if you're like Pat, say like, oh, I just don't need another TV, don't bring that on to the rest of the others. Be excited about the prize and the opportunity that somebody's investing in you and helping you have create an opportunity so that you can build your business. And they don't have to purchase to win the prize. They just need to sit with you, find out a little bit about what you do, and fill out the questionnaire. And thanks to Jill Smith, we have a questionnaire now for the Tower Garden and one for the Juice Plus products. And both are up on the team page in the file section. Everything is always in the file section of the team page. Okay, so some of the verbiage that you might say to that is, I'm so excited. Our team is having a sweepstakes contest, and there's going to be 2 winners, and one of them is going to be the person who shows the video, which would be me, and the other person is the one that is the guest that comes and watches and gets to learn about what I'm doing. So would you be open to seeing what it is that I'm doing and help me spread the word? And just your own excitement and enthusiasm. And they might say, sure, I know so-and-so who could use a TV. Man, I don't need another one, but I can use it for a donation to the church at Christmas time. I mean, pay it forward if you don't need it, but create some excitement. Because I'm really putting a lot of skin, I'm being honest, I'm putting a lot of skin in the game when I don't always have all of that skin, but I'm doing it to help create that opportunity. And the best way that you can pay it back to me is showing some enthusiasm in using this program. And in all transparency, I've had 10 people in 60 days send forms in. You know, and I'm like, so 10 people in 2 months shared the thing. So that's just kind of the transparency. So I'm asking you as team members to really embrace that opportunity and have some fun with that, okay? So we're gonna move forward because it's a great program, but we've just gotta wrap our heads around how we can use it. I want to now move into the exciting part. I'm gonna screen share, go to mission driven model. Oops, I lost there we are. Okay, I'm gonna do a screen share. And I'm gonna show my whole screen, as messy it is, so that you can see. I was working on some projects here. Okay, let me get rid of that for a minute. Yes, okay. Okay, so mission-driven-model.info is the #1 place that we really like to go here. Last week, we focused on the getting started, the checklist tab. So this is where you take your new representatives. If you scroll down, building a team section, this is where the sponsor gets their checklist, okay? So they look this up, but we're gonna go to this. We're gonna look at the sponsor checklist right now, because this is, you are gonna be training. Actually, I'm gonna pull up both of them so that you can see them. Okay, so now we can see what the job of each person is and how great this is. This is so exciting. This is like, I'm telling you, I'm so excited because Blueprint is my weakest code, and all those wonderful blueprints in the world created this system, and all we have to do is follow it and don't have to recreate anything. So the one here on the left with the Zoom picture here, this is for the brand new franchise partner. The sponsor checklist is to my right. So getting started, you want to immediately, you know, it goes through the steps of what they're supposed to do, signing into their virtual office, going through the how-to videos, and getting themselves up and running. We spent time on this last week. Your job is, and it tells you step by step of what to do to help them get started, help them get connected. And if you don't know where these things are, how to do it, you work with your sponsor, because we know that people are training that are brand new. So we work in teams. But the part I want to focus on now is the getting moving section. So on your getting started sheets, if they pull up the electronic version, every single one is hyperlinked. So when you're going through it with your new representative, you say, we need to get some events on the calendar. We need to get something going. We need to help get the word out. First of all, we want to have a little bit of a story, kind of like, I heard about Juice Plus from, or I was inspired to start taking it because I had this challenge and this challenge and this challenge, and this is the results. You could say, you know, I always knew I was supposed to eat healthy. I was always told I eat as healthy as I can. I feel fantastic. But I decided to take Juice Plus because I know I even need more, and I'm worth it. And I'm hoping to avoid a lot of the things that people think are normal. See, even if you don't even have I drag my cross down the path story, you don't have to have that. You can say, I'm really, really healthy, and by golly, I want to keep it. That could be my story. Or I'm an athlete and I do a lot of exercise and I know that repairing my body is critical. So have an idea of kind of what your story is here in this section that will help you. Because when we go to our event section, you're gonna, want to have something to say. With your new person, you want to help them find 10 people. I know in the past we said, write down a list of 100 people. They want to do the brain dump, which is a very good thing, to help people come up with the first 10 people that you want to talk with. And have a talk with your new franchisee and say, well, how would you like to share? Do you think they would like a video? Do you think they want to come to an event? Do you think they want to come to a launch call? Like, what's their personality? What are the things that they like? Are they a busy mom or a retired person? And get to know them and then mastermind what might be good things. So now this brings us into the bulk of our call, events. You see both sheets have the event tab. If you click on that, you have a new updated events section. So now I'm going to get rid of this little guy because we don't need you anymore. And so we have an event section, which is just fabulous. So right here, you can learn, your new representative can learn about what is Zoom and how it works. There's a tutorial right here. The next thing, Facebook events are very powerful. I know a lot of times people are afraid of Facebook. They think that they're supposed to be just posting their dinner. Facebook is powerful globally. There are millions and millions of people on there connecting, sharing ideas, thoughts. They're finding like-minded topics, whether it's photography or gluten-free or detox or triathlete, or preschool or child behavior. I mean, there's groups for absolutely everything. And so it's a great community and it's a different way of socializing. So don't throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to social media, because Facebook is powerful. Now, I know we have a lot of people on the team that are going for Instagram and some of the others. That's wonderful. Go for it, because it's a little bit of a younger generation, but when people are just starting out, Facebook events are a great way to start. So if we click on this icon, there's a variety, a whole folder of ideas of things that you can do for Facebook. Now, these are Facebook parties. Lots of, Facebook parties. There's like 3-day events, I'm going to click on the Healthy Living Revolution Facebook event. So they have like it's done in a PDF or on Word document or Pages. So they have 3 ways. You can open it up and it immediately shows you post number 1, copy and paste, and the video to share. So here is the step-by-step, post number 2, post number 3. Now you can go ahead and completely do a Facebook party right from here, copying and pasting. Creating an event and then adding your own personality, adding your own lives to it. And I say, go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and utilize these tools that are here. There's some great tools. Whoops, my screen stopped there. Some great tools here in the Facebook party in the event. Here's all the images. So you can just upload the images and space it out. And how you invite to this, you would pick, maybe you could team up with another person and you can have a real intimate event and then just invite 15 people, like call them up, message them, say, I'm inviting a few people to learn about this. I'm counting on you to come. I mean, like you're hosting a party at your house. We do host team Facebook parties, and what I'm finding, it's very much like the TV promotion. There's not a lot of engagement, and oh yeah, I'll catch the next one. And so I think there might need to be a little bit of ownership of hosting your own, I'm trying to get out of this, your own event. Now we have a team Post My Party that you are more than welcome to use. And I'm going to upload all of, well, I would love some help between me and some friends, and maybe we could upload all of these parties and have these parties in Post My Party, and you can use that for your event. So it would post automatically. And then you can add your own personal touches to it. So these are ways to help launch a new business for a new rep. Could be one that focuses on men. Also, a live Facebook event. Now, these are really, really powerful. And actually, I'm hoping that even Denise might feel comfortable in sharing about this, but I'll share that Denise went to Norwick's Facebook party, and it was really engaging. She did a live presentation in the middle of her Facebook party, all about how things worked and the engagement. There was a lot of activity and people chatting within this Facebook party. So it was really, really great event. So sometimes, you know, it's good to go to other companies' events and see the level of engagement that are happening. And so if you're saying to yourself, well, people aren't really participating in my parties, then you have to ask yourself, are you participating in other parties? Like it all starts with us and putting forward. So Facebook events can be really powerful. Maybe not everybody's comfortable with doing a party, like a 20-minute demo explanation. That's why we're asking people to, in our Shred event that's going on now, do a 1-minute live into it. You could say something for 1 minute. Hey, everybody, I'm working on drinking more water today. You know, and get those baby steps and taking that action so that at someday you will be comfortable enough to do a live right into a Facebook event. Okay, so then the next thing is host your own event. Salad in a Jar party are very, very popular. Why? Because everything is about what's in it for me. People prioritize how they're going to spend their time if they perceive enough value in it. The value is I get to have fun, I get to be with other people, and I get to bring a fun salad home. And so nobody wants to go to a lecture. Okay, people want fun. And so this was it says see below, so we have to scroll down for the ideas. And if we go down to the Salad in a Jar party and at home events, there's some invitations and samples here, the templates, so you can download it and make some of the templates and different ideas. Like a what if party, what if, like what could happen? What are the possibilities for improving your health or your wealth? Come join us. Feel free to create your own event. If you are involved in a church group or an organization or Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, and you have an opportunity to customize an event for them, go ahead and do that and have fun and share and create a template for that. Now, right here, they have some event presentation. So, okay, you might be creating a smoothie party or a crock pot party or a salad in a jar party or, kid play date. But there's other ways now that you can create an event. There's templates here for the product and the business. There's a PowerPoint, a script, invitation, and look, you can view samples of them doing this presentation. So there's no excuses like, oh, I don't know what it's done, or I don't know really what to say. That's okay, because we're going to click on this, and you have your presentation. All the slides are here, you can see. Okay, go to the next part, and you will see where you could download it all right here, depending on what you need. One simple change, the invitations and the scripts and the PowerPoint. All right there you can download. And the same is for the business, joining the business. You can take some of these and mix and match and create your own, and certainly can create beyond this, but we never want a new franchise partner feeling like they got to recreate things. So what does the Zoom look like? Really nice. Oh, and there was something else too I can't wait to share with you guys. So right here, one simple change. What does that look like? A 22-minute example of what that looks like. Do you know, believe it or not, on a Zoom party, you could actually play one of these already pre-recorded events. Okay, there is no shame in that. I am happy to play pre-recorded events, and I'm going to show you exactly which ones I'm going to do. So this does not have to be hard. You can let people who are successful lead with the events. And so those are just a few. Whoops, oh my goodness. Okay, we'll get back over here. I just blew. Okay, so this is like the event section, just a sample of some of the events. Now, we also have the Healthy Living Revolution page. And on there's also Shred 10 events and Healthy Living Revolution events with the verbiage and everything. So all the scripts, everything you need is right here in this events tab. Memory jogger and helping people with their first 10 and explaining the fast track right away. If your new prospect needs help with the videos, it's right here. But here's the other thing. Here's the part I want to bring to. What do I say? Like, that is the part that people are really, really struggling with in building their business. So in here is pages that you can download, rehearse, go over. I mean, utilize all these wonderful team members. You know, we have a couple hundred people on our Facebook page. Message some of them, engage with them, create friendships and say, would you like to do this with me or work with your sponsor? And we also have planning meetings on Sundays from 7 to 7:30. I'm happy to go over this and to role play and to mastermind and do any of the things that we talked about after we did our time blocking. So we do our time blocking first, then I can help with those other things so that you are set up for success for the week's activities. So some of the things that you can say to close friends, to an acquaintance, okay, to a health conscious person or a fitness person, giving you some ideas, okay? Now, we're going to talk bank code here for a minute. So a lot of these will be, the scripts are definitely nurture, which is fine because we're in the relationship business. So I think leading with nurture shows people that we care. You know, kind of like, hi, I hope you're doing well. I'd love to see your family picture. I love seeing your family pictures on Facebook. I'm sorry to see on Facebook that so-and-so, you don't say kids, maybe like Tommy has been really struggling with sick. You know, how is he doing? What's going on? How can I help? Like just starting those conversations. A way that I bridge the gap is I just started something new. I don't know what's for you, but there's a lot of really great stories around this working. May I share it with you? And a lot of times I say, I don't know if this is a fit for you or not. Sometimes I say, I don't know if you're a fit for me, you know, because sometimes I'm not sure. I don't like being around a lot of victim people. They're not a fit for me if all they want is emotional currency and don't want to take personal responsibility. So, you know, but I love helping people who want to be helped. And so anyways, just going over the verbiage here. There's texting blitzes and things that one can do to just text in the same way, message, just, you know, through Messenger. And I'm not saying randomly, like just spitting stuff out, but really be genuine and authentic. I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. Okay, being genuine and authentic when you're sharing and connecting with people, because this is a relationship business, person to person, loving on people, and making a difference. And when you're helping somebody, that just fuels your soul and your spirit, and you'll have a whole sparkle about yourself. So if you're feeling really dull and worn out and drained, go help somebody. Go make a difference in somebody's life, and it'll fuel you. It's the reason why you put your head down at night and say, her life is better because I showed up. And if you don't have one of those people there, and we're not talking about victims, we're talking about people who are genuinely want help and change. And I think we can make a big, big difference. And so I want to open it up for any questions. Just unmute yourself and ask a question. Hi, Leslie.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Questions. feel like I've just come out of the dark into the light.
Yay! Well, you are just cranking it, girl, huh? Congratulations, 2,000 plus.
Thank you. Definitely. Well, I started the Rocky Point Walkers. Denise has helped me with that. It's grown to like 13 in our little group, which is good. Slowly dripping information about Juice Plus. And with the exercise and fitness thing, I was just like, my thing was like, I think I want to create like a fitness party. And maybe if they come, they can watch a video, answer a questionnaire, and get a chance to win a TV.
Yes, perfect.
Good. So when does the TV promotion end?
It goes till September. So just use that.
Okay. I have some time. I'm getting out of the house more now. My husband is doing great.
Thank you. I'm so glad. He's been in our prayers.
Oh my gosh. You know, when your doctor says, he told me, he said, your husband is the healthiest looking sick person I've ever had in the hospital. Like, what is that? 16 days, no food. I mean, it was tough, and he's doing really well. He's recuperating very fast. And then my niece, who, she's on fire. She's on fire. She wants to become a distributor, but she's not at that stage where she really even has the physical ability to do it. And she told me that during the radiation, they told her, you're going to have a feeding tube. You're going to have a feeding tube. And she quadrupled the shakes. So that she said the shakes were actually healing. She felt them healing and soothing so that she could even get through the day, the nutrition.
Wow.
She not only did she not need the feeding tube. This is a woman going through chemo, heavy dose radiation, and immunologic. She missed only 1 day of work in 2 weeks.
Wow. Wow.
And then on the other hand, we have another young lady that my daughter is introducing to Juice Plus, who is undergoing cancer treatment, that we're just praying that she will receive it. So Denise is really helping us with that. So that's been just a huge encouragement. So hopefully this whole picture, I'm so glad the Zoom, because I'm now venturing in to, I now have the time and even the thought to be able to process all of this stuff here. I'm like, Denise, I don't know how to get into Zoom. She said, just click on the button. I'm clicking. You finally came in. I have the app. I don't know. I just called. I don't know. It came on. And then I'm running around the house going, where's my notebook? So
you're perfect. And congratulations for having Carrie Rose on. She just became a distributor over the weekend, and here she's on the team call.
Oh, she's crazy. Her background is film and television. So one of her last, pretty, heavy job was pitching to NBC, programming new shows. So she developed a new show. So she's pitching. So like, dang, she was telling me what to say to somebody. I don't need the training. I just have to listen to her. Listen to Carrie.
Yeah, and Carrie will have her own perfect style, which is, like when we're going through the blueprint here, she'll take what works for her and take it to a new level for the way she wants to do it.
Yeah, for sure. But it was really fun to watch. So I get another perspective, in that she's so enthusiastic about it that her husband is sharing at work, and she's sharing everywhere she's going. So
well, that's very exciting.
And I'm praying that she will be healthy enough to be able to go through to actually become a distributor. Yes. Because she does want to share with other cancer patients.
Yes, and she's hanging in there. And when you look at like what she's spending a lot, and there's gifts too, but there's a lot of money going into the Juice Plus product. Can you see the value? It's like priceless. Like not missing. It's priceless.
I figured out the $7 a day, for the whole program. Remember, I love that. By the way, I love that. I watched that where she sold all the 4 the 4 boxes and the complete. I just think it's important to get the whole system. I believe that too. I'm just seeing it in my niece.
Yeah.
I just see her overall wellness and health and vitality. You know, how that's the only thing. And I think that if you begin the shred, that's just the way, you know, you've got to start it. I forgot. I lost my train of thought where I was going with that. But I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Shoot. Got so much in my head.
It'll come back. And we were talking about, and the focus here was we were talking about planning events. You started with the Rocky Walkers and fitness thing, and create it, you know, for, again, what's in it for them? It's about giving them quality, fun, connection about the topic they like, which is fitness.
Yes.
And
so
fun.
My next goal is to do that. I'm going to create an event. We'll see who shows up. The first Rocky Point Walkers, only 2 people showed up, and it was sort of an accident. And now we have an average about 5 a walking session. So sometimes less, sometimes more. So we'll see. And then season's coming, so you know all the snowbirds leave. So we'll change it up and we'll do something. But I definitely want to have that event with the TV and the application and that's a goal of mine. I'm going to put that right there. So
good, because it's a good, valuable. So let me open it up to any, before I want to honor the time. Does anyone else have any other questions about events and planning? Any tips or tricks that you want to share?
I wanted to, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Miss Denise.
I wanted to share about that Norwex party that I went to.
Yes.
She was really clever to get people engaged. So like she started out the party with doing a giveaway for the first 2 people that, you know, responded, who had never used the product before. So she sent a cut up sample of their like EnviroCloth to the person. She told them what you had to do was you had to try the product and take pictures of what you've done. So what I had thought was, well, why couldn't we do that on a Facebook party? Get 2 people to say they've never tried the product and send them a sample of either the gummies or the shake. I'm on the phone. I'm sorry. To do the shake or do something and have them show what they made and how they liked it on the Facebook party to help get engagement. So that's like an idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, because one thing that you mentioned to me too is that they had a smaller group, and it was like having a party all of your own, that they knew each other. So whether it's like a church group or the Bible study where the people kind of know each other, and we're having a special camaraderie in the smaller grouping. And I love, I'm still going to keep doing the team all over team Facebook party, but I'm definitely picking up that it's not many hands make work light. and I think that there needs to be some personal ownership for our own business. And when we do host a party and people are coming to our house, so to speak, we kind of like feel like we got to invite and clean and prepare and do something. And I think that that's one of the skill sets that we need to do with our new reps and getting them up and started. Focus again to get a new rep up and started. So in closing, what is the time frame? Somebody signs the application. Like at what point, like, do we need to have stuff happening for their sake, not our sake? And it's really within days. It's within days. If somebody hasn't done much in the business and it's a month later, they haven't come to a team call, they haven't engaged, they haven't gotten a customer, they're already in their mind getting mind frick of this is too hard, I can't do this. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, we look really bad as sponsors if we're not getting them to have the event to do things. And then we look bad and they go, they don't know what they're doing, because you do know what you're doing and you have a checklist to follow. But the goal is within the first 30 days to help them get a $100 bonus for them. so that they feel that they can do it and to build their self-esteem. When we say we're inspiring healthy living, we're inspiring people's belief in themselves, belief in their health, belief in many, many ways. If we leave them dangling and abandoned, we're not inspiring in any way. It's kind of the reverse. So I'm being just really authentic with everyone, and we've got to move forward. And when we bring somebody on, embrace them and really work with them in partnership. And don't say to them, let me know when you need something, because it's our job to help them, to mentor them in the success. I'm happy to do 3-way calls. I'm happy to do support anyway. Do you want me in the Facebook party? You want me on the event? I'll do a live. I'll do whatever it takes to help you be successful, to help and mentor. You know, I just also like the reciprocation. You know, I definitely like that. So I'm a nurturer by heart. So we like that feedback and engagement. Okay. We're 7 minutes over, but if anybody has something burning, we'd love to hear from you. Next week, we have a treat for you. So I'm going to do the promotion tomorrow, so you can start promoting, but we're going to have Sue Burdick is going to come on and do our Zoom. So we talked today for about an hour and caught up. For those of you who don't know, it's a fabulous story of rags to riches. Bob and Sue Burdick, I'll let her share the story with you. But they were 2 high school dropouts. He had a beard down to here, looked like he was one of Hell's Angels. And, you know, this business, working for the Juice Plus company, at the time it was NSA, changed their world, and now they're multimillionaires and still loving on people, helping, doing the business. And, you know, they're incredibly successful. So they're going to be here next week. So we'd love to have them on the team call. Yeah.
So exciting.
Really powerful.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Oh, the happy, and congratulations to the Fast Trackers. We had 2 people promote today. I didn't announce the second one yet because I want to make sure it's official. There was a credit card. We want to make sure it's official, but we know Leslie's official. So we're really excited about that. And we actually had 6 or 7 brand new qualifiers this month. So we finished out the month really, really strong. So we're really excited and proud of what everybody's doing, and let's just take this to the next level. So good night, everybody. Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.